Hello, my name is Flink, and this is pretty much the Sprint retrospect on everything that we've done for Sprint 2 and thus the game so far. The other video will also be up. I didn't record that video, Casey did, so there's that video of what they did programming wise. Everything is coming along pretty great. We're getting into territory that is a little bit unknown to us because they've never done it before, and it's gonna be a little bit hard, and I'm also have never done it before, so it's gonna be tricky. But I will go over what I did so far, and we'll get to what I'm talking about. So I had tons of spelling mistakes because I'm an idiot. Photoshop doesn't have a thing when you're typing in text to do spell checks for you or grammar checks for you, so I had to go back after help of the wonderful Lindsay told me that there's several spelling mistakes. Portal was one of them because I type so fast and so much that my fingers slip up and I press wrong keys. I do it all the time with and the. I will press I'll press the D before the N, so it'll be like and, like ADN, or I'll press a space bar. Same with the, and with S's in the end of words, I will press the space bar too quickly, and with the, sometimes I will do the E before the H because it's closest to the T, and so I just make tons of spelling mistakes, and it doesn't help that Photoshop doesn't really help you. But then no one spell checked my stuff, which was like, come on, what are you doing? But I mean, my fault, but it's hard being a designer on a full team of programmers. It's 2 programmers versus technically an artist, you know, because I have an artistic mindset and when they more have the mathematical programming side. So when I'm asking them design questions or art questions, they're like, I don't care. I don't know. Pronounced is spelled wrong. I just realized. Again. Another spelling mistake. And I didn't catch it. There was a grammar mistake here, and now I have to fix this. I told you, I didn't even fix the thing I needed to fix on Bird Person. I realized I have to fix this. So, I still have spelling checks that now I have to do because it's hard. And I'm not saying that Casey and Eli are flawed that way and I'm complaining about them. I'm just saying I'm sure that's how artists feel when working with programmers. Of course, programmers will then say that, you know, artists are all about making things perfect. And it's like, I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to art because I'm not an artist. I'm a designer. So I'm a narrative designer, and now I'm starting to get into UI, which I really like. Sorry, my cat meowed somewhere and I was confused. But it would help if they would, you know, because this whole idea was their idea that they had for a while, and I wanted to help them with it. So I'm trying to make it perfect for them, and or make it at least decent enough for them, and they've got a lot going on, so I'm not saying it's their fault. It's hard working with programmers because they don't care. But it's fine. I had some spelling mistakes there anyways, as well as the death screen, wherever it is. There it is. Death screen. It says your, but it's supposed to be your, and that's my fault because whenever I'm doing there and your, I'm never thinking about that because I'm thinking about tons of stuff all the time. Anyways, who cares? Now, to the thing that I started working on, which is actually due for Sprint 3. It's because we started working a little bit ahead, so when I turn in the sprint backlog, it's going to look like things are done, but really they aren't done, because they aren't done anymore, because I realized there's things that I have to add. So, I finally finished our dialogue, because we have, like we've talked about, it's a fourth wall-breaking type game, so we, the creators, are going to be talking to the player. So, I started writing, this is the beginning, the little intro to the game, and it tells you how to player connect, and then we have a cutscene where the king tells you what your quest is, and we skip through it because it's a really long speech on purpose, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we finally get to the play area where we're gonna have interactables where a little tiny cutscene comes up and we tell them, like, what are you doing? Get to the boss, kind of thing. And then we have a little bit for battles to explain how fighting works. and then a little bit before the boss fight, and then the little end demo scene, because for the full game we have a different ending of this because we move on to the second part of our game, but this is just a little thing for that. So there's that. Start working on that. This is the speech that gets interrupted because it's long, but he basically tells you how to win the game and what you need to do and everything, and it tells you what each enemy does and how much attack they do and what the boss will do, but because my character skips through it all because it's long, you don't hear it, and then it cuts back in at the part where it says you have to be careful to remember everything I just said, and it's like, oops. And then we have a little speech that the demon lord has before you fight him. So I finally finished those, and we started recording them. I can't show you those recordings because they're on my laptop and I'm editing them. But that's what I started doing. I don't have any of them to show you because this is on I'm recording this on a different computer because I don't have recording software on my laptop because I can't get it on my laptop because my laptop's full of film stuff because I'm also a DV student. So, which is why this is going to be a little bit weird and a little hard to figure out, is because we have to figure out how to program audio, and we're going to be making our own music, and we have to figure out how to put audio in and put music in the background, and that's a whole new territory that we have to get into with Godot or Godot, whatever you want to call it. And it's just a new experience, I think, for the both of them in general, because they're both now starting programmers, so they've never really dealt with programming audio yet before, so it's going to be an adventure. And then I started working on the credits, which is also a thing that I'm not sure how we're going to do. I pretty much finished the credits a little bit. I need to fix some things, and I'm waiting for our artist to make a couple things, but beyond that, it's hard because I'm making it in Final Cut, which is video, and I don't know how they're going to program that into the game. When you beat the boss and the cutscene ends, it plays the credits, but I'm not sure how to do that yet, or we don't know how to do that yet. So I'm testing credits right now to figure out exactly what we want the credits to look like, and maybe they can make it in the game engine instead of doing it in Final Cut. But it's just a thing that we're getting into a little bit. I wanted to show you some of the things she made. These are the items that you have to get. You can't really see them, and she did our weapons, which are going to be on the player character selection part. It'll be next to the character you can choose, just to show you what their weapon looks like. And then she has done this, which you can't really see because they're tiny, but these are the attack animations, which are really cool looking, and I'm excited for. I don't know what this is exactly. I know what these are a little bit, but these are really cool, and we're really excited. And then she's done King Quest, he just has an idle animation, so she did that. And then she also has done this, because they look the same, but they're different demons, and it's really funny and it's cute. And she changed the attack animation. So we have all of the enemies that you come across done, and she's working on the demon lord as we speak, the boss, and she's working on the attack animations for bird person and for dragonborn. So she's pretty much almost done, and she's planning on getting everything done next week. And so we're really excited because they look good and they're adorable and we love them. But that's what I have so far, and actually think the video, I don't know where it would be. Yes, maybe, yes, this one. This is the video for, and it's only 3 minutes, so I could show you here, then I could talk about it, and we could save time not posting this on YouTube. So what options done, it was a little thing, little fourth wall breaking kind of funny thing, like we don't want to put options in. There's no options. This button, actually I'll pause it, this button exits, okay. I'm sorry. It's not on YouTube. This button exits the game. So that's why you didn't press it, but it exits. It says exit game. We just wanted to make it a little joke that you know, if you press it, X is gamma, you have no idea what it says. Anyways, these are the character selection sheets. Pronouns spelled correctly there. It looks mushed for some reason. I think that's just the video, though. It looks good. And you click these arrows, and once you press start game, the only way to leave it is exiting out. So there's no save option, which is the point. We wanted to make it difficult, so if you die, it's start all over, which means you have to go back and pick your character and everything. And it sounds tedious and whatnot, but that was the whole point. We wanted to make it that way. So, I don't know who he's gonna pick. Oh, he picks bird person. Cool. Whoa. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if that's my computer or if that's his recording. Probably my computer, because it's garbage. Yeah. Walking along. The path takes you, I think the thicker path takes you to where where you need to go. We plan on putting a compass in, and we had to change a part of the script so they tell you what direction you need to actually go in. We are planning on working on this next, and then working on audio, because that's our biggest next step. Because after this, we're pretty much done. We just have to wait for the boss before we set up that scene, as well as the King Quest scene, which is Eli's job, which he'll get done. They do damage, yes. They do damage. I couldn't remember. This is the first fight, no matter what, is with the apprentice. No matter what you do, it's with the apprentice. And that's gonna be our, intro, our, like, tutorial fight. What else is here? He's doing some more walking. And we have the enemies, random. I have to also, which I forgot to do. That was the thing that I forgot that I needed to do. I have to fix these icons. We need to put their names above the attack bars, as well as I'm going to be making a background for this, which... So, right now we have the enemies randomized, and the tile set is pretty much done, except for we have to wait to build King Quest's castle, as well as the Demon Lord's, the boss's castle. There's a thing that's weird, which I think he's going to try to figure out. The randomization that I figured out when we did the playtest was that it's not totally random. Like, it's a randomization of 4, and it ends up being the same enemy quite a couple of times. So I don't know how they're going to fix that. I don't know if we will fix it. It's a little bit weird to me and a little bit kind of lame. But if it doesn't get fixed, you know, no biggie, because we do have a lot to figure out. Oh, and he's dead. So, and once you're dead, you're done, you're dead. Lines right here, it looks weird. You're dead. So you quit and you have to get back into the game. So that's basically everything we have so far. I'm gonna go ahead, this is 13 minutes long, but who the heck cares? I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we plan on getting done for the next sprint, just because I want to go over it so there isn't any confusion. He has the walking UI left to put in, so it'll be almost there. We have a pause menu, so he's almost done with this, because he has the character selection, and he has the death screen, and start menu, and all that. So the pause menu is the only thing, just in case if you pause, and you want to leave for a second, there's gonna be a pause button. This is done. They did this. I forgot to... I'm gonna leave it for now, but it is done because we weren't supposed to be working on this quite yet, but we started because we wanted to get ahead, and everything for Sprint 2 was pretty much done or moved into here because we didn't have any time to do it. We've been trying to do bug fixes at the same time. This is done. This is done. She's working on this. We have to wait for the boss to do that. That's done as well. This is done, and this is done. We're still working on bug fixes. Sorry, I'm reading. This is not done anymore because I realized there's some things that we have to add and fix within the dialogue, and which means we have to re-record, which is going to be fun. He's almost done with this. He just has to put in the enemies and our attacking stuff. She's done with the gestures attacking animation, but she just has these 2 left. this is done as well. This is also done. I am in charge of this and I'll be working on it. We have to re-record this. They're gonna try to figure that out. This is pretty much done. I think he's trying to still figure out how to fix trees, but if it doesn't end up happening, then it doesn't end up happening. We decided we wanted to make these instead of find them, so we're going to be making them with our mouths. That's going to be really funny and dumb, and it's going to be fun. And then I have to figure out credits, which are being worked on right now. But that's pretty much, at this point, it's just story elements, and we just have to finish a little bit of the combat UI and the combat scene. We're waiting for animations, and we're waiting for our characters, so that's all we have to be waiting for. And even so, I don't know if she put attacking animations with their weapons, because when you walk you have your weapon concealed, but in attacks you don't have them concealed, so I don't know how she did that. I'm gonna have to wait for Casey and Eli to put that into Godot and see how they look before I talk to her on fixing them or if we're good. But yeah, we are close, and that's pretty much everything that we did for last sprint and the things we're going to be working on for the next sprint. So hopefully we're on task. We're a little bit behind thanks to Hawaii, but that's with every class, so we're trying to work on it. We've got a lot of hours that we have to put in these next couple weeks, and my time's going to be limited because I have to start filming soon. If I end up filming this semester, it might not even happen because I'm so behind in other things, but I can still prepare for next semester filming. So I've got a lot going on. We all have a lot going on. But this will get done, and it'll be good, and then we'll finish it. Hopefully, we will actually get other things done. We'll move on to sci-fi, and we'll move on to fourth wall breaking, and hopefully have the full game for portfolio-wise and for our sake. So, that's everything. Until next sprint.